Welcome back, WHL aficionados. We're ready for another week of Wednesday night in the Dub, and this time we head to Hockeytown North, where the Central Division leading Medicine Hat Tigers take on the East Division leading Prince Albert Raiders. And these two teams, they met not too recently here Saturday night in Medicine Hat. That was a 5-4 win for Prince Albert, with PA taking the win 44 seconds into overtime with a power play blast from Lucas Dragosevic. So these two teams here, this is the final meeting of their regular seasons. Tigers leading that series 2-1. They won last time the series was in PA. It was November 20th. Tigers won 3-2 in overtime. They also beat Prince Albert at home at Co-op Place. When you have a matchup like this between two division leaders, you have a lot of top talent on display, and hand up, not going super off the board here with players to watch, but we'll start with the visiting team, and we'll look at Medicine Hat Tigers forward Gavin McKenna, the best player in junior hockey right now. And, the 17-year-old from Whitehorse, Yukon, is entering play with a 29-game point streak, inching closer and closer to the 35-game point streaks held by Chicago Blackhawks forward Connor Bedard and Dallas Stars forward Logan Stankoven in the 2022-23 season. McKenna's tied for league scoring with 95 points, tied with Andrew Crystal of the Spokane Chiefs. And we saw McKenna in Tuesday's win over Saskatoon had a goal and 2 assists for a 3-point night. And this season against Prince Albert, he has 3 goals and 6 points in the 3 games. And for WHL fans, they know Gavin McKenna, but the success that he's had this year with the Tigers, finding that next level, it's been fun to watch, and it's going to be fun to see him play this Prince Albert team again tonight, looking for retribution from that loss Saturday. And he's going to be a man on a mission, and a man on a mission all season. Going to the other side of the matchup now is Prince Albert forward Tomas Mercic, who was traded to the Raiders in August from the Tigers in exchange for Ryder Ritchie, who we're going to talk about in a couple seconds here. But for Tomas Mercic, the trade lit a lamp under him, and he got extra ice time in Prince Albert, more responsibility, and he's ran with it. 30 goals you see this season in 46 games. He sits 4th in the WHL in power play goals with 14, and leads the Raiders in scoring. And it's that one, the quick twitch shot that he developed in Medicine Hat and throughout his hockey career that has made him a St. Louis Blues prospect. And for Mercic, he's gotten the ice time he's wanted and needed in Prince Albert, and he's made the most of it. He's their most prolific scorer on that team. There's a reason they're at this level in the season where they are atop of the East Division, and it's because of the success that he's had. And as we kind of teased, the player that went the other way in that trade, Ryder Ritchie, joining the wing of Gavin McKenna, childhood friends. They played at RHA Kelowna together, the U18 level in the Canadian Sports School Hockey League. He's found it as of late here in the second half for the Tigers. It's a story of split stories for Ryder Ritchie this season. First half of the year, 19 games, had 7 goals, 16 points. In that, he also took a skate to the face, and it was a scary moment. And it took some time for him to come back from that. We've seen in the second half, he's starting to find that point total that has made him a second-round pick of the Minnesota Wild last year. 14 goals, 26 points here in the second half for the Tigers. And against Prince Albert this year, he has 2 goals and 1 assist. He's joined that top line with Gavin McKenna and Oasis Weisblad, starting to find the touch a little bit more, finding more success closer to the net than he maybe had earlier in the season or early in his WHL career. And he's just getting more confidence as the year's going on. He wants to play big in the big games, and no bigger than Wednesday night in the Dub, am I right? Last player to watch here, going back to Prince Albert, Hockeytown North is center Aiden Oring. The 19-year-old leads the WHL in face-off wins with 670. The next closest, 20-year-old Tigers captain Oasis Weisblad, who has 608 face-off wins. So if you need a guy to win a face-off draw, it's Aiden Oring and sneakily Oli Chenye. We're going to see a lot of them in the face-off dot here tonight when that game gets underway at 6 p.m. MST Mountain Time, in case you're wondering. Oring, as you see, 21 goals, 49 games this season. He's a big part of that top line there with Tomas Mercic and Braden Doobie for the Raiders. They lean on them heavily, and you have to when you have 19-year-olds like that, Oring and Doobie, and an 18-year-old NHL prospect in Tomas Mercic. There's a lot of talent on that PA team, and there's a lot of talent on that Tigers team as well. And we're going to see a really good matchup here on Wednesday night in the Dub. 2 top goalies, Max Hildebrand, started that game on Saturday in Medicine Hat, pulled out the win for the Raiders. Tigers, Harrison Medigan went Tuesday night against Saskatoon. We'll see if he gets a start. If not, it'll be Jordan Switzer looking for his 18th win of his rookie season here. It's a matchup between two teams that could meet in the playoffs and would make for one heck of a series. If not, it's going to make for one heck of a Wednesday night in the Tubb matchup here. And as you know, if you're watching this, the media poll goes around every week. Yourself truly is 9-2 in the season, looking to hit the double-digit mark, become the lone member of the poll to hit the double-digit mark. And I'm going to go the team that has paid off for me so far. Second game, the Tigers on Wednesday night in the Tubb. First time, 7-3 win over Everett. I chose the Tigers. I'm going back to the Tigers for tonight. We're gonna ride the team I cover here, and we're gonna see what they can do against the Raiders. So again, that game gets underway at 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. local time there in Saskatchewan, for free to watch on the WHL's YouTube page or on WHL Live. Enjoy Wednesday night in the Tubb, and enjoy a nice slate of hockey tonight.